Following a comfortable night in a hunting cabin, we needed to start early to get through a narrow channel that can only be paddled at high tide. Well, it's 4:45 in the morning and we've made it onto the beach. So that's our early start in the bag anyway. A couple of hours paddling brought us to the village of Kumiut. We took advantage of internet access and got an update on the weather.
So what's it point to? 3 o'clock or just?
No, about 8.
Okay.
Later that day, we landed on a beach where we found part of a whale skeleton.
It's like a 3D jigsaw puzzle, but with some of the bits missing. Bits off its nose. The spinal cord goes through there.
We spent the next day paddling west through a 20-mile-long passage towards Sermilik Fjord. That evening, we listened to local folk tales around the campfire.
Once upon a time, mosquitoes couldn't have cared less about people. But there was a man who robbed and cheated and stole his neighbours' wives. He paddled away to the Mosquito Island, but his neighbours followed him. They beat him to a pulp with their clubs and left him lying there on the rocks. After that, mosquitoes always attacked people, for they now had tasted human blood.
In the morning, it was only an hour's paddle to the nearby village of Tinitikalak and our first views of the Greenland ice cap.
At the very head of this, you've got 3 huge glaciers that are very active and dump all this ice in.
They come off the main ice cap?
That's the main ice cap, yeah.
It's about 2 kilos, so it's 120.
We even managed to bargain for some fresh fish.
Thank you very much.
Leaving the village behind us, we entered Sermilik Fjord, where there was definitely no shortage of ice. We landed on a flat ice floe, safe enough for us to eat lunch. Soon afterwards, a fresh breeze developed, making the ice conditions more tricky. As the wind increased, we decided to head for shore and look for somewhere to camp. As we began to pitch our tents, disaster struck.
There's some idiot let the tent fly away.
It's the last 20 yards, the wind drops. It's blowing about as far as 6, maybe 7 as we're paddling back.
After the drama was over, we began to prepare a fish that we'd bought earlier.
I think it's Arctic char, which is like salmon really. See where because it's come out of a net. See where it's been stressed in a net.
There's a lot of ice here, and we're also told that there's been a polar bear seen in the vicinity. So what we're doing is we're taking it in turns to stay up and watch the camp, and we can raise the alarm if we see a bear. We were now making our way back towards Tasiilaq and feeling that our trip was close to an end. In the late afternoon sunshine, we explored a settlement that had been abandoned only a few years ago.
And then there's no one here, but they use it in the winter for dog sleds. So some of them are locked, some of them are well maintained and looked after, but there's some that are completely abandoned, and one that you can go in and it's just like they left it yesterday.
On the final morning, we were treated to another sighting of a whale. But soon afterwards, the wind increased and our progress slowed to a snail's pace. Well, we've only been paddling about an hour and a half. We're about a third of the way back to Tasiilaq Harbour. But unfortunately, we've had to come off the water because the wind's got quite strong. The sea's getting a bit more rough, so it's really not worth us carrying on right now. We're going to sit it out for the afternoon and see what the evening's weather brings. as quickly as flicking a light switch, the wind changed and dropped really dramatically. And so it's 6 o'clock in the evening and we're on our way. The mood among the group was quiet as we entered the shelter of Sermilik harbour under a dusky sky. The next morning it was time to clean out the kayaks, pack up our kit and head for Kullerslip for our flight home.